Are you wondering if Canada is still the land of opportunities despite the rising cost of living and stories of migrants leaving? Ngayon ay pag-uusapan natin ang real deal about living in Canada in 2024. Stay tuned dahil ang mga informations na ito might help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Many Filipinos dream of moving to Canada for a better future, gaya ko. But with the cost of living increasing at maraming tao ang nag-aalisan, is it still worth it? I-breakdown natin isa-isa with some facts and statistics so you can decide for yourself. Let's start with cost of living. There are three major expenses. First is housing. The cost of housing in major cities like Toronto and Vancouver is high. Ang average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Toronto is around $2,300 per month. In Vancouver, it's about $2,500. Pero ang smaller cities like Winnipeg or Halifax, may mga mas affordable options. One bedroom could range from $1,200 to $1,500 per month. Next is groceries. On average, a family of 4 might spend around $800 per month on groceries. This can vary depending on where you live and your shopping habits. Nung tumira kami sa Vancouver Island, mas mahal ang mga bilihin doon at groceries compared sa mainland kasi syempre tinatransport pa ng ferry yung mga goods. Next, let's talk about transportation. A monthly public transit pass in cities like Toronto cost around $156. Kapag may sasakyan ka, syempre mag-a-add ng cost. Isama mo na ang insurance, gas, and maintenance. Now, let's talk about job opportunities. Despite the high cost of living, Canada has a strong job market. As of early 2024, ang unemployment rate is around 5%. So, walang problema sa trabaho. Napakaraming trabaho. Ikaw ang magsasawa, sabi nga nila. Karamihan nga ng mga Pilipino may 2 or 3 trabaho. Ang mga sectors na in demand ay healthcare, technology, and skilled workers. For example, registered nurses, IT professionals, electricians, yan yung mga mataas ang demand at they offer competitive salaries. When it comes to quality of life naman, healthcare in Canada is great. Canada offers universal healthcare, which means ang basic medical services are free. This is a big benefit kumpara sa ibang countries na ang healthcare can be very expensive. Pero marami ang nagtatalo dito eh. Sabi ng iba, hindi naman talaga libre ang healthcare sa Canada kasi sinasama na sa binabayaran mong tax yearly. Pero I think for me, okay na rin yon. Para wala ka nang iintindihin pag ma-ospital ka or pag magpapacheck up ka. Lahat naman tayo nagbabayad ng tax. Lahat naman ng bansa ay nire-require ang tax. Like when I gave birth, 3 times akong na-CS. Wala kaming binayaran. Yung room lang binayaran namin kasi we chose a private room. When it comes to education naman, Canadian education is highly regarded worldwide. Public schools are free and there are many excellent universities and colleges for higher education. Marami ring pumupuntang mga international students from all around the world to access Canadian education. Sa safety naman, Canada is known for its safety and low crime rates. This makes it a great place to raise a family. Isa ito sa pinaka-reason why a lot of families move to Canada since marami ang nag-start pa lang ng kanilang pamilya. For community and support, Canada has a large and supportive Filipino community. In cities gaya ng Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, and Winnipeg, you'll find lots of Filipinos and Filipino stores, restaurants, gaya ng Jollibee, and organizations that make you feel right at home. Marami ding mga activities kung saan all the communities showcase their own food and product. During these festivities, akala mo nasa Pilipinas ka. And when it comes to support for immigrants, maraming mga programs ang Canadian government to help newcomers na makasettle, makahanap ng trabaho, maka-adjust at maka-adapt sa Canadian society. Now, let's talk about the challenges naman. Number 1 dyan is climate. The weather can be challenging, especially the long, cold winters. It's something to consider kung ayaw mo ng snow at malalamig na lugar. Kasi Canada is one of the coldest place on earth. Gaya ko, lamigin ako. So medyo challenging sa mga kagaya kong lamigin ang Canada. Magdagdag na lang kayo ng layer ng jacket kung lamigin kayo. Ganon din sa mga may edad na. Sabi nila, sumasakit daw yung kanilang mga arthritis sa lamig. Next challenge is homesickness. Mahirap mawalay sa pamilya. Even with technology, being away from loved ones can be challenging. Maraming naho-homesick sa Canada lalo na dahil malamig during winter at cold months. Depressing ang weather. Minsan hindi na sumisikat yung araw kasi sobrang cloudy at gloomy. So talagang lakasan lang ng loob. Now let's answer the most important question. Shall we? Is Canada still worth it? The answer depends on what's important to you. Kung ang hanap mo ay job opportunities, quality education, and a safe environment, Canada has a lot to offer. But you must be prepared for the high cost of living and cold winters. For many Filipinos, the benefits outweigh the challenges, making Canada a place where dreams can still come true. What do you think? Is Canada still worth it for you? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you want to know bakit naman marami nag-aalisan sa Canada, watch this video.